So, recently a trailer for the Netflix live-action adaptation of Death Note dropped, and I got kind of excited. It looked pretty good. There wasn't anything particularly impressive about it, but I'm looking forward to when it drops in August. The only real thoughts I had walking away from it was that they're going to have a hard time making writing in a journal look epic the way the show does, and that if there isn't some kind of reference to potato chips, I'll be disappointed. I wasn't even going to make a video about it until I saw the absolute assload of controversy surrounding it and just... people can be so dumb sometimes. Let's go through a list of points. Point 1. Adaptation. This is a pretty easy one since I think most people have enough sense to realize this, but the thing about adaptations is that they change things in an effort to work better or to do something new. For those of you who immediately point to the differences as flaws without a second thought, I have a newsflash for you. The show still exists. This is not a replacement for it. Come on, people, I know you're smarter than this. People complaining about the name and location changes are failing to realize that this is a loose American adaptation of an old popular Japanese IP. It's setting out to be different than the original, not the fucking same. If you think one of the changes is bad because it won't or doesn't work, fair enough. If you think one of the changes is bad because it's a departure from the original, I think you need to rethink why you're even taking interest in this adaptation in the first place. You should be more worried about whether it's good on its own, not with how it relates to the original. Point 2. Action focus. I've heard complaints that the new movie looks like it's going to be a little too action-focused rather than the intellectual crime drama that Death Note was known for being, and I understand your concerns. In fact, to an extent, I share them, but allow me to offer a point of reassurance. You know that new Netflix show, Marvel's Iron Fist? Well, this is how they advertised it.
Change is coming, Danny. Become what you were meant to be.
You know what this show is actually about? It's about business politics. Seriously, just business politics. There's a guy in it who has superpowers and he's the butt of the conflict, but that doesn't make it not about business politics. To be fair, I haven't finished it yet, so maybe the beginning is just slow, but you get my point. The job of advertising is to hype up the people watching it and getting them talking. Sometimes it doesn't adequately convey how you'll feel actually watching it. Could it still be too action-focused? Totally. But we'll just have to wait and see. Point 3. Casting controversy. Why are people so inclined to complaining about shit like this? So basically everyone's got their dicks in a twist because none of the main leads are Asian, even though the movie isn't set in Japan. It's literally set in Seattle. Why? Well, you see, it's because it's an American movie. It's probably a lot easier to shoot in America with a diverse cast than it is shooting in Japan with an all-Asian cast. As for the fact that there isn't any Asians among the lead characters, does it really matter? Yeah, I know America's a melting pot, but believe it or not, there are more white people than Asian people stateside. I'm not being racist, that's just a fact. If you were to give me a factual essay with statistics about Hollywood consistently avoiding casting Asians, then maybe it'd be something to worry about. But really, it seems like this is just people whining because A, they want everything to be just like the original, B, they see anything involving race and flip the hell out without thinking, or C, they see everyone else whining and think they should too. The same thing happened with Iron Fist, if you'll allow me to bring it up twice in one video. People were complaining that Danny Rand wasn't changed to Asian because of the show's Eastern influence, despite the fact that the original comic book Danny Rand is canonically white. Do you want race changes or not? Make up your mind. It seems to me like you guys just have a strange affinity for Asian people. If these changes really offend you, I honestly would love to know why. If I'm missing something, I don't want to remain ignorant. Leave a comment down below. Whew. Alright, rant over. Glad I got that out of my system. More videos coming soon. Later.